Grand Rising family, Grand Rising. Welcome back to the Electric Leaf, where it is my goal to assist you in nourishing your mind, your body, and your chakras. I hope you all are feeling blessed out there today. This morning I got a message about guilt versus growth. Before I get into the message though, I've been trying to go live lately. I am going to get it right. I figured out what I did wrong yesterday, so that is a win. That's success. Just for me to be able to figure out what I did wrong yesterday. Oh yeah, and that leads on into the message, because we go through things, but really we're growing through things if we allow ourselves to. And you can figure out, if you can figure out where you went quote unquote wrong, then you can figure out where you can grow. You know, you can figure out how you can release those bondages or release those I'm seeing the vision that I see is like the energy of being bound by something. That's what guilt does to the spirit. It binds us. And guilt comes in many different forms. Guilt can come up even if you feel that you have done nothing wrong. Guilt can come in a form of feeling as if you're not good enough. You know, that is a form of guilt. And sometimes our environments and people that we interact with, or situations that we've been asked to endure or experience for the purpose of growth, can sometimes give us that sense of guilt, because our energies might intimidate other people. And so because of that, or intimidate, threaten, whatever the case may be, but we have to focus on our own light, focus on our growth, and release those energies. So if you're a chosen being or an earth angel, or if you can just tell that you're different, you might not know if you're a Pleiadian starseed or a rainbow child or any of these titles that we have. You know that you're empathic. You know that you feel things that other people don't feel. You feel things deeper than the rest of the world. You know you're an empath because you can't tolerate watching the news. You can't tolerate being in large crowds for long periods of time, because you literally feel those energies. It's almost as if it's like I'm seeing lint, like going to that little screen in the dryer. You know, it's like those free particles kind of just attract themselves to you. That's why it's so important to wear some people wear crystals, and that's good, but if you have no connection with those things, then they mean nothing to you. You know, it's important to wear articles that mean something to you. It doesn't have to be a crystal or a stone or some type of symbol or something like that. It has to mean something to you, so that when you look at it, you remember, when you feel it on you, you remember that this is my goal for today. My goal is to allow God and love, peace and joy to flow through me in abundance. So if you are one of those chosen people and you recognize that your purpose here on the earthly plane is deeper, then you've got to understand that sometimes you're put into those environments so that you can clean up the vibration there. So you've got to be a master of vibrations. You've got to be a master of harmony. That's why a lot of chosen ones are artists or singers or musicians, because you understand how harmonies are created, or how balance is created through colors. You know, you understand things differently. Now, you've got to learn how to transmute those energies that are coming at you, because really they're not coming at you. You've been brought to it to grow through it. Release the guilt. You know, the guilt energy blocks the sacral energy. So the sacral energy is our sexual energy, our energy of creation, our energy of of emotions, being able to control our emotions, or not even control, but flow with our emotions, okay? So when the sacral energy is blocked by guilt, because that's the major blockage, then as is everything else, because the sacral energy is right above the root chakra, which is our foundation and our stability. So if the sacral chakra is off, then it can start to pull from the other chakras. So you might start to learn that maybe your money isn't right, or your home situation, your home life isn't balanced, or you feel out of balance, or you feel more energies pulling from your solar plexus or from your heart chakra. It's easy to pull from the heart chakra, or it's easy for the sacral chakra to come out of balance, and you see things like over sexualized behaviors or under sexualized behaviors, because there's a sweet spot through all the energies. But I won't get too much in it today, because the message was truly about guilt versus growth. You know, growth is happening all the time if you allow it. All right? Growth is what you define it to be. A lot of us are already successful, but because we're trying to gauge our success by the world or money or material items, we get confused. We get off track. We think that we're not growing. We think we're not successful. But there is a scripture about soul prosperity that comes to mind a lot, that even as you prosper, that your soul prospers. You know, your soul is the most important thing that you need to worry about while you're on earth. You know, what are you putting into your soul? What are you feeding yourself with? What are you feeding yourself with? Your senses. What are you taking in? What are you consuming? You know, with your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears, your touch. Consciously consume. Know that when things are brought into an environment, and they can be hurtful things, they can be nasty energies, that you are built to transmute those energies into love. You are built to transmute those energies into peace. And all you have to do is simply just shift your focus. You don't have to do this hard, tedious work. All you have to do is shift your focus. And it takes some practice. And some days are easier than others. But don't allow the guilt to restrict your growth today. Find something that you can pat yourself on the back today. Shoot, sometimes I pat myself on the back for drinking some water. Like, oh, I drank some water. I did that. You know? It's hard for you guys, for us as chosen people, because we like to be in hermit mode a lot. But hermit mode is not only being alone, okay? Hermit mode is actually introspection on a very deep level. On a level where you're able to see what you're putting out into the environment, what you're exchanging with your environment, okay? And sometimes we do have to take those moments alone just so that we can recharge, refuel. All right? But the moments of alone are not helping you to recharge and refuel if your thoughts are still focused on the negativity. You have to focus on the Most High. You have to focus on all things of a higher nature. Okay? But anyway, family, today, keep your mind stayed on God. Keep your energy protected in that sense by not focusing on the negativity, but knowing that that negative energy is a source, or a resource, It's a resource that you can actually transmute into something usable. You get what I mean? That negativity is great because it's power, it's energy, and you can use it however you so choose. So choose love today. In spite of what else comes up, choose love today, family. Even if all you can do is love yourself, that's still a great feat. So anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day today. And as always, continue to vibrate love and vibrate well.